The story of Newmark Commons is the story of a mid-century modern development that was like the best of a charming American town, and very much unlike any place of its time. But to understand how bold yet enduring this place would become begins with the unique and ambitious vision of one man, Edmund J. Bennett, who defied the norm of building good, fast, cheap by building beautiful, natural, and practical. The time was the 1960s, a period of incredible change in our nation's history. New ideas with the Great Society, exposure to other cultures with world travel made easy, and the new mores in the age of Aquarius helped define the times in which Bennett worked. The federal government expanded beyond its D.C. footprint with the U.S. Atomic Energy Commission, the Bureau of National Standards, and government contractors springing up along Montgomery County's 70S corridor. The city of Rockville anticipated the coming demand for housing and entertained ideas for a 96-acre plot on the edge of the town center. In October 1965, Edmund Bennett, an engaging, talented developer, presented a plan that dovetailed with the city's own recent zoning laws allowing for greater density. Bennett, along with Keyes, Lethbridge, and Condon architects, and the head of Harvard University's Landscape Architecture and Planning Department, Hideo Sasaki, outlined a vision that was counter to urban sprawl. Building more densely would not be another grid or blight on the landscape. No, not a development, nor the ubiquitous subdivisions of the time. Bennett imagined a village. College campuses, Italian piazzas, finished townhouses, and Venetian canals inform the unity, texture, color, and intent of his project. He called it a new mark on the rugged, wooded terrain that would not have been considered ideal by any conventional developer. What characterized Bennett's vision most was his remarkable understanding of what he presciently called a sense of place. He wrote that he was building an affair of the spirit, a village to dignify the human being that would be human scale. And while this was also a time of political turmoil and social unrest, Bennett designed a place that would be safe because of its diversity, openness, and recreation in what he called safety and peace. Homes were situated around cul-de-sacs with none facing major thoroughfares. Stylish townhouses, unique in America at the time, allowed for greater density without any sense of density. They planned a variety of detached home styles in level and split levels to accommodate the sloping terrain. They deftly secured agreement for asphalt paths behind homes and a pedestrian underpass under a major thoroughfare. And they conceptualized the idea of outdoor living long before it was fashionable, situating each structure to make use of the terrain, with patio courts framing nature, and clear-story windows to show the canopy but maximize privacy too. Situated modernism had no hard-edge grids to accommodate building equipment or speed to completion. The land itself informed the building, and to ensure the lasting quality of this place, they developed covenants to maintain high standards in property upkeep. These covenants maintain the shared interests of the community, a deep respect for the topography, the flora and fauna relative to the built forms. But what elevated this new village into an enduring community was the team's planning for all the needs of the community, from recreation to commercial infrastructure too. Recreational features became a social hub, a pool, children's playgrounds, tennis courts, a community center, the lake. Each has been as integral to the village from the start as it is today. And Bennett imagined a place that welcomed all income groups, the coming wave of international workers, skilled professionals, and individuals who had become part of families wishing to remain in place in the D.C. area too. These were revolutionary ideas at the time. One key aspect of Bennett's village not realized was the community shopping plaza, or common. Neither the city nor the new residents would appreciate his thinking. There remained an undercurrent of wanting to be separate from the surrounding city, and for some, a concern that the businesses could not thrive with just the patronage of residents. So, retail and the large restaurant imagined were spurned. The team incorporated the now classic modern features of cathedral ceilings, skylights, and open floor plans with sliding glass walls to great effect. And Bennett had excellent taste, with his early commissions to the now famous sculptor and craftsman George Nakashima, who helped furnish the model homes. Harmony with nature in all aspects of his project lasts today. New homes were added in the 1970s, built by other developers, but even as some question colonial homes against the backdrop of modern, Bennett's original home site plans were honored by these builders. And each new section became part of the Newmark Commons Home Association, which is key to retaining this sense of place, shared values for which the village has always stood. Bennett and the architectural team won national recognition for their work on Newmark Commons, and in 2017, the community was added to the National Register of Historic Places, a prized designation in honor of the care taken by the community for 50 years. But maybe the best that can be said of Newmark Commons is not in words at all, but in the beauty of the landscape, its now historic structures, and the legacy of the village community left to all who live there.